the Kiwi Dragon versus Kayotie.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Square to charge.
Yeah. Hello everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Supercharged. This will be exciting for everyone watching, except for the people playing, because this particular episode of Supercharged is a best of 3 between the Kiwi Dragon and Kayotie in quite possibly one of the worst games to ever be devised by anybody anywhere. They're playing Little Britain the video game, and it's the most progress within 1 hour, which means these two poor sods will have to play Little Britain the video game for 1 entire hour. I can't think of anything worse.
Damn right.
Oh man.
I meant to ask, did you introduce us? I couldn't remember if you introduced us.
Oh yeah, we did. I did, don't worry.
That's all right. I've been so busy paying attention to not looking at Vicky Pollard. Oh god, that is a sight.
This game looks interesting, to say the least.
It's bad.
This is a stain on British culture.
It is. And of course, this is also Kat's Square to Charge debut. Is Little Britain.
Indeed.
Such a game to be introduced on.
Oh,
like, there's
God,
Red over here. We introduce him on Pokemon Platinum. And then there's Little Britain. Like, we've gone from a Pokemon masterpiece practically to this.
That video was so much fun to record.
Oh, it really was.
It was
though.
such a blast. Oh man.
It was one of the probably one of my favorite matches I've had on this whole channel.
At the trees there.
Dude, can't wait to see the comments on that video, dude. It's gonna be wild.
Ooh, that was close.
I can't wait to see what the comments for this will be.
Oh,
like, what
God.
the hell?
Like, why? That's what the comments for this will be. Why? That's the entire...
I chose this one for anybody wondering, and I chose it because I wanted to play one of the worst games ever made.
Oh gosh.
Psychopath.
Sounds like Cat's already having fun.
I mean, I know I'm sure not, and I've still got another lap yet to go through this level.
Weirdly, so I have many memories of either seeing people play PS2 games or playing PS2 games myself.
Yeah.
I actually remember seeing this game back in the day. Of all the games.
What, like on store shelves or somebody playing it?
Someone playing it.
Oh,
Someone
God.
Playing it.
Oh, wow.
And even I thought then it was a bit of a... I don't know, I felt... It felt very, like, oh, I'm watching a game with an age rating that I'm not allowed to play.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so cool and edgy, without ever thinking, wow, this game is absolute dog shit.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It so is. I mean, the control scheme for this level alone, I can tell you, is absolute dog shit.
Oh, it hurts to watch.
Speaking of shit games from childhood, does anyone remember Quap?
Oh yeah.
Does anybody remember what?
Quap.
Quap.
QWOP. Yeah.
No,
You are talking to the Quap King.
I do not
Dude,
know what
really?
Quap is. What is Quap?
Yes. So when I did so Quap is basically you are this athletic runner doing 100 meters.
Yeah.
And you're using
Oh, and the limbs controlled by the keys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I remember. Yeah. I was
go
very
faster.
shit at that game.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
For a bit, there was a bit in in my last game, my last competitive game in Nickelodeon, which wasn't the Losers Melee. I was playing a Flash game with Midnight Heart.
Oh yeah, with Hannah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was the one responsible of giving Hannah her first win in anything competitive.
Yes.
But one thing was I'd sort of mentioned that, like, oh, if we were playing Quap, I'd win this right now. And then I said to myself, oh, I'm going to edit myself playing Quap and winning. And I just put it. I filmed myself beating Quap and put it in the corner of the video.
No, it's funny you mentioned that because
Great.
I was doing the wiki, the Square to Charge wiki, and I was editing. I was doing a page the other day because I did it for fun because I'm a big fan of like stats and stuff and like wins and losses, that sort of thing. And Hannah has, I think, one of the most interesting wins and loss ratios on like because I have a page which just says players by win count. And I think her one win against you is from 10 matches, so one win from 9 losses. And
The fact that I have,
yeah,
like, the fact that I have 2 in any, and they're both, like, I have 2 wins statistically, and they're both from Rodri.
yes, they are, yeah.
That's what makes me so. It's so funny because I used to be extremely jealous of Rodri back in primary school, to the point where I was very, very annoying, and I would let all my insecurities come out. And now that I've gotten over those jealousies and I'm winning against Rodri and things, it's so funny to me. Oh dear. Weird how these things turn out.
Indeed.
But yeah, I can't wait to participate in more of these. These are a lot of fun.
Oh, they are. They are just such a good time.
I do like the idea of doing like a flash game tournament. Like
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Dude, what's that mining game? Was it like Mega Miner? Where you were just this driller that you went through and just mined ores. That was one of my favorite Flash games as a
I
kid.
think I remember that, but for some reason I thought of Mr. Driller first. But
Yeah,
that's
that
not-
was where I was going too.
Ah.
I had Mr. Driller 2 on GBA.
You guys run the run games that were just like this little alien creature just running across this barren wasteland. Yeah.
Something like that.
Games
I
like
remember
that. I love those games, man.
I remember the Fancy Pants Adventures. I never really played it, but I know a lot of people liked it.
I never played it either.
The games
Okay,
like-
so why is he now doing a diving competition? I
So-
really don't.
So he's
know
a
the
man
lore of
who
this
pretends to be
at all.
disabled.
Game.
Oh,
What?
that's fun.
Welcome to Little Britain. This is Lou Pipkin. Andy Pipkin, not Lou Pipkin. Andy Pipkin.
What was the it was Come Fly With Me, where where it was David Walliams' characters just in full blackface or something. Oh,
Yes, that was. Yeah.
Goodness.
Some of these have not aged well. Let's put it this way.
oh God, no. God.
I can tell.
But this was
always-
British humour in the mid-2000s. Like, this was, no kidding, like, such a cultural phenomenon from, like, 2003
yeah.
to 2007.
Totally. People loved this show. It's like well, I know why they were all crap. It was because David Walliams was in it. That's the common denominator of all of them.
Indeed.
I know he makes crap books.
For children, no less.
Yeah, and gets Tony Ross to fucking illustrate them.
Oh, boy. But yeah, so this was a
I know what the
show
comments say
that was just a cultural phenomenon, Red, that it's... they did do an American version, but we don't speak of that.
They did an American version of The In-Betweeners as well.
They
everyone
did. I
hates
don't
it.
tend to speak of that either. I love the
It's like,
In-Betweeners,
how does-
so I'm like, no.
Yeah, In-Betweeners, like, it's aged maybe slightly better than Little Britain, but a lot of people have a lot better memories of The In-Betweeners.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Joe Thomas was actually on Robot Wars.
Was he actually?
Yes.
Really?
He was on the yeah. He was part of the Tracy team in Series 1.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He's,
I'll have to go
so
and
he's
look
not
that up
on-
now.
He's not actually, you know, when he's being interviewed by. He's not there when he's being interviewed by like Philippa or Jeremy.
Oh, okay.
But there is a shot of him in the crowd. And in the making of documentary, you can see him with these round spectacles, you know, with the whole class, putting up the design of Tracy, and it's like, fucking hell, there's Joe.
My God, I will have to go and find that now that you mention it. No, but he's as I say, yeah, I remember there was also an In-Betweeners American. Another one for shit American ones was Skins. And it's like, it's not like Skins was brilliant to begin with, but...
They made an American version of Skins?
Did you not know that?
No.
They made American Skins, and it was very quickly cancelled.
Yeah, fucking... Of course it was.
I bet you know why.
They made a Top Gear USA as well.
They did, but that was not quickly
That was the
cancelled.
thing, yeah.
That was something that went for a while.
Top Gear is crazy. I'm trying to think of, like, things that started in the UK, had an American offshoot and was really successful. The only example I can think of is The Office.
The Office, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But that one's fair. I feel like The Office did pretty well.
I think the American
was
Office they both have their own identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's
for American Office after, like, what, season 1, is it? Because season 1 is basically just rehashing of British episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 1's hard to watch, but once you get past it, seasons 2 to 5, I believe, are what's the best out of the
It's funny you say that, because that's the same sort of thing I was thinking the other day for Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I was like, season 1 is so hard to watch because I'm so used to Danny DeVito being in it, and season 1 does not have Danny DeVito. So it's like, yeah, it's a hard watch.
I haven't watched much Always Sunny, but I always enjoyed it whenever I did watch it. I had a roommate.
It's fantastic. I love Always Sunny. Like I was saying the other day, when we were doing X to play the other day, that I, at the moment, just have whenever I have the TV on, there's somebody on Twitch who does like 24/7 Always Sunny in Philadelphia episodes. So I just constantly have Philadelphia on in the background if I'm either cooking something, eating dinner, or we'll have it on when we go to sleep actually, because Caitlin loves it as well.
So I like listening. I'm such a fucking child. I love listening to recently what I've been listening to while I sleep is the original books of that Thomas the Tank Engine was based off, the Railway series.
Yeah.
There are these audio book narrations done by a guy named Johnny Morris in like the 70s, and they just I'm like put to sleep immediately, and so I just put that shit on, and it's great. There's a documentary about the adult Thomas fandom, and I might have to go and watch it. It looks really good.
See,
crazy.
You say it like it's the weirdest thing to do, and I really don't think it is, to be honest.
No, you'd be so.
Or
you would
Cat
be
is really having issues here.
You would be like, I'm doing my best to talk about anything but the Little Britain game right now.
That's fair, though. That's fair.
I mean, she's so close. I can see it right now. She's at 46,000. She just needs 50,000 to pass.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
50,000.
Yeah, it's 50.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thomas has a massive adult fandom. Like, it's huge. It's ridiculous, and they made an entire documentary about it. So they got Britt Allcroft to be in it. It's crazy. I'll have to look out. They're not putting it on YouTube though. So it's like one of those like Sundance type things that are gonna have in screening in like theaters and stuff like that. So if they ever do a screening in like England, I'm gonna have to watch it. That was a massive tangent.
That was a massive tangent, but I appreciate it because the alternative is a supermarket Pac-Man.
I could talk about Robot Wars for an hour if you so desire. I'm always there.
Part of me sitting here like, maybe we should have done Robot Wars instead of this, to be honest. Although I think they might have the same developer now I think about it.
What?
I think this may have been developed by the same folks who did Arenas of Destruction. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
That tracks, because Arena did, like, all nostalgia aside, Arenas of Destruction is not a good game.
Oh, Arenas of Destruction is arse, but I love it.
The only thing it's got going for it is the shite physics and Jonathan Pierce.
Absolutely.
And the fact that most of the TV show soundtrack is extractable just from that game alone.
Oh yeah. And it's the
So,
same with Extreme Destruction. You can extract the soundtrack from that as well.
Yeah, the battle music. It sends me to space.
Oh, it does. I listen to it frequently. In fact, when I've been editing some of the like descriptions for Square to Charge YouTube channel, I'll have that on in the background, the Robot Wars OST, and I'm sure probably Rodri or Lucas is looking at the channel history, like video history, and going, "Why the fuck have we been listening to the Robot Wars OST?"
You think I'd have access to it, but no, it's you.
Well, yeah, because I'm technically the 7th person, because there's the 6 founders. I'm technically number 7, so.
Actually, you know what? That tracks, because I logged into the Square to Charge YouTube channel.
Yeah.
When what came to my place, and it shows like what people have been searching, and it said Robot Wars Arenas of Destruction OST, and I was like, "Did you look this up, Rodri?" And then Rodri was like, "I don't remember doing that."
No, because that was me.
It was you.
Yeah, I listen to it when I'm busy writing stuff for the wiki, or if I've got the description I'm writing for videos, because I'll also change like the tags for videos as well, because sometimes when people upload videos, they forget to put tags in, and of course it's left to me to do, because I'm like, I'm the YouTube boffin, so.
I put the only time I ever put tags in for YouTube was when I did the first episode of the retrospective, and I've just been copying and pasting them in.
Oh yeah.
The same.
And you know, that's what I do as well. But even then, like, people don't do the copy and paste thing, and I'm like, team, it's really easy. All you have to do is just cut and paste. Just cut and paste. That's all you need to do.
Might have a few more fucking viewers if I did that.
Yeah.
You see, I'm too lazy to even worry about it.
There's this other guy who made a Robot Wars documentary. It was a more generalized one, and because it was more generalized and more about the UK series, it got like 11,000 views. I was like, I did get a little miffed about it, but I was like, I'm not gonna fucking let myself get so worked up about someone else's stuff. I'm gonna focus on my shit.
That is something I can recommend to anybody who's a creator. Like, just don't compare yourself to other people, because it's just gonna make you get fucking frustrated.
For someone who constantly compares themselves to others, it is an extremely destructive thing. Not quite as destructive as this game is probably making you guys feel.
Oh, I'm committing animal cruelty right now.
Those poor frogs, mate.
I know, but then I am currently in a town called Slut.
Very good.
Well, I mean, when in Rome, or I guess when in Slut.
Slut doing the sluts do. I don't know why that got me.
Where's the last Froggy? I have no idea. I didn't see Froggy. Is he on here? Oh, he's on here. You bastard. Wait, she likes stuffed frogs, but not the real ones.
There's
That's
a
right.
lot of frogs there. What the hell?
I think I failed that one. Oh, no, there's a time bonus.
It looks like a Doom.
It looks
like a fucking Doom map from 1993.
Considering this game came out, I think it was either 2006 or 2007.
Yeah, this is inexcusable.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get copyrighted. It's because
no, I know. I'm trying to skip the clips so that we don't get copyrighted. But also, I'm just trying to skip some of the shit that Tom Baker's saying. Like, normally I would listen to it in any circumstance, but like there was a line a minute ago and it was like really weird. It was like smooth as a baby lady in frog clothes, and I'm like, what? Like, Tom, what the fuck are you on about?
Hey, lads, let's play some fucking footy, mate.
Football, lads! England, da da.
What do you think of
What's that fucking? What's that football song? Vindaloo, da da. That's the one.
I was hoping one of you would have corrected me.
What?
I went soccer, let's go.
I mean, to be fair, they call it soccer down here as well. I'm used to it at this point.
Oh, man.
I'll forgive you guys. It's fine. I'm not that anal.
You see, I said it as a joke.
The only time I'll ever be anal is if you say Tornado cheated or you spell Razor with an O.
I mean, they technically did cheat.
No.
No.
If you're gonna be, this is a bit of a rabbit hole I'm going into now.
No.
Razor technically cheated.
Razor. What? Because of the hook?
No, because they were using an amount of hydraulic pressure that was actually over the limit, but they weren't scrutinizing. They weren't scrutinizing hydraulic fluid limit
I
at the
thought
time
they had scrutinized it because it was what was it 9 tons that they could crush with, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. There's like I don't know the specifics, and
Yeah.
I am just paraphrasing from other builders that I know. But the story goes, that the reason why they weren't in Series 7 was because they actually started properly scrutinizing, hydraulic fluid.
Oh, is
power.
that why they weren't there?
Yeah, and it was like, oh, it suddenly makes sense now.
I always thought the reason they weren't in Series 7 was because of the fallout of Extreme 2.
No. Like
Well,
that.
I mean,
like
Vinny Blood's not been seen again, has he?
Vinny Blood. I didn't even know they had a fallout.
Yeah, like apparently the. Oh, so you're not familiar with this story?
Maybe I might be familiar with it.
So, Extreme 2, there was the European Championship. The judges, it was that rematch of Series 6 with the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, Vinny Blood and Simon Scott both went, right, we reckon we should give the win to Tornado. We reckon the judges were wrong. Ian Lewis was like, fuck no, I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
2 out of
course
3
Ian Lewis.
overruled him. And apparently, there was a bit where Ian Lewis may have said to Vinny Blood, you're not even technically part of the team. We built Razor, not you. You're just here as a favour, basically. And I was like, oh.
I've never heard that, and it would be weird for. I don't like. It would be weird, but also fitting for Ian Lewis to say something like that, because he had that whole rant in Series 4 about the gentleman's agreement
Yes.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he is a very competitive guy, but like, I don't know, because the thing is, when Razor was in Series 8, it was Ian Lewis and Simon Scott, and obviously they were in BattleBots as well with Warhead.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it was. I think they probably would have been back for Series 7, but yeah, weird. But Tornado didn't cheat. Razor probably did. That's it. That's the joke. That's the story. That's all I know.
Good old Robot Wars.
I love Robot Wars. It's such a stupid show. I still love Razor. Razor's always a favourite of
Oh,
ours.
yeah. It's hard not to like
I don't-
Razor.
Yeah, it's such a brilliant little thing.
Like the design of the thing, even like BattleBots, Warhead was such a gorgeous looking machine.
Warhead is beautiful. Like, it's very rare that you see a robot that is both aesthetically beautiful. Excuse me.
And successful.
Stunning. Yeah, successful and beautiful at the same time. But Razor ticked both boxes.
Razor ticks both boxes. Poor Warhead's just beautiful, not quite successful.
It beat Nightmare.
It beat
Beat the shit out
Nightmare.
of
Yeah, I was watching a match from Warhead last night. God, what was it? It's the one where Warhead's disc it gets sent flying. I'm trying to remember who it was against.
Oh, I think that might have been against Minotaur.
Yes, Minotaur.
Minotaur is insane. Oh,
I love
the
Minotaur. I thought they were great.
The guy who drives it, Daniel Freitas, is insane. I've never seen a guy so fucking passionate. He like goes into like this feral mode whenever he's driving. It's brilliant.
The other one I was watching as well, because it was a compilation of like the robots that were awarded most destructive of each year. And
yeah.
I'm trying to remember what other ones were in there. Cobalt was in there. Yeah, that was the one with the
That's-
Carbide
same-
guys, right?
Yeah, same guys who made Carbide. Yeah.
And then Tombstone's obviously in there because Tombstone's fucking brilliant. I love Tombstone.
Tombstone's the GOAT.
And what's his name? Ray. I forget his last name.
Ray Billings.
Ray Billings. What a guy. Like, showman, but he's also, like, respectful, like, in the sense of he could destroy your whole shit, and, like, he doesn't. He does enough to go, right, let's send the crowd home happy, but, like, not enough to the point that it's like,
he does occasionally kick the shit out of the robots, but, like,
yeah,
you can't really hate him, because it's, you know, he's... I think it was the title fight against Bombshell in season 2.
Yeah.
Where he goes to Mike Jeffries and he goes, "You want some more?"
That's the one. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Ray's insane. What was it like? I'm trying to think of what other bots won most destructive.
I think Endgame might have been on that. No, it wasn't. No, I don't think it was Endgame. Oh no! I think Endgame may have been on that list. Now I think about it.
My other guess would be Deep Six.
No, Deep Six wasn't on there.
Which that yeah.
Is there one called Medusa?
Medusa. No, I can't think. You know what? I'm gonna look it up.
It's like I swear there was one. Oh, Valkyrie, not Medusa. Valkyrie.
Oh, Valkyrie's brilliant.
Valkyrie.
It sadly hasn't been doing particularly well recently, but Valkyrie is a beautiful robot.
No, there was one I was watching yesterday, and I was like, man, I hope these guys are doing well. And it turns out they hadn't really competed much since, and I'm trying to think of who it was now. Quantum. Quantum,
yeah, they were in the most recent season.
Oh, were
that
they?
Is basically, they did really well. They lost in the round of 32, but that robot is basically the spiritual successor to Razor.
Oh, it is.
No
I
doubt.
love it. Yeah.
Like it makes Razor look like fucking Roadblock. It's so powerful.
Yeah. Then there was the other one that was sort of Razor-like, Photon Storm.
Oh, Photon. No, Photon Storm was crap.
It kind of was. I'll be honest. And it was hilarious to me. It was like Razor look-alike, like a blend of Razor and Ming and Tiberius. But like,
yeah, it was the creator of Tiberius. It was actually just it was just a renamed Tiberius, and it had fucking Ed Hoppet from Storm 2 and Alan Young from fucking Apollo in the team. It was crazy.
And Andrew Marchant as well, wasn't it?
Oh shit! Yes, you're right. Oh, I must have gotten it. Maybe Alan Young wasn't in the group.
I know Hoppet was, because I remember seeing Ed Hoppet. Oh god, we're just puking on everybody. This is wonderful.
No, I wasn't gonna bring that up.
We're just talking about Robot Wars and then just puke.
I was letting you guys talk. I was like, no.
I don't want to. Like, obviously I'd like to keep talking about Robot Wars, but if at the point where it's too much, feel free to tell me to shut up.
I think we're just vibing at the moment because there's not really much to talk about except Little Britain was a TV show and
we don't even want to talk about the game. Like let's
the game is bad.
Off the game, which is usually not a thing you
say
for
god.
a game video.
This level's probably the worst offender though for stereotypes.
A copy of Gay Times, please.
I see it already.
Yeah. We apologise in advance.
Hey, you didn't make the game.
I didn't make the game. I didn't choose it, but that was because I wanted to play one of the worst games ever made. I didn't think it was this bad.
You know what this is? This level is homophobic Pepsi Man.
Oh god. Oh, homophobic Pepsi Man made me just. Oh, that sent me.
That is a sentence.
How are we doing on time, by the way?
Yeah, you guys got still 30 minutes.
30. Bloody hell! I'm already on the last level, and
31 minutes is what's left. Yeah.
We need to keep talking about Razor clones. Fuck.
Yeah, let's keep talking about that. Yeah.
Petunia. That was a good Razor clone.
Which one was it?
Petunia was like a red Razor clone. It had one of the same guys who was on the Gravity team in Series 7.
Which show was that? BattleBots as well, or?
BattleBots, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've seen a decent, I've seen a good bit of BattleBots back when I was hanging out with one of my buddies. He would play it all the time, so I would sit there and watch him. While
See,
they
I
were
used to
playing-
drive
while they were
Bailey
watching
nuts
it.
playing Arenas of Destruction, and like we'd always. What was the one arena we'd always go to? The Siberian level, because it
I like
had
the
the
Tokyo
landmines. So yeah.
I like the Tokyo Tower where the glass would break.
Oh,
and
that was
fall.
another one we did go to, and it was had a lot of fun with. But yeah,
We don't want your sort round here. No.
that just sounds so wrong. We don't want your sort round here.
Hey, do you?
Oh my goodness.
Christ alive.
Yeah,
Kiwi, you chose this game.
I did choose this game. I'm having many regrets.
Here's the thing: if you beat it on easy mode, you still have progress you can do. You can
I
go
still
on
have
the
progress
normal.
on. I could go on to normal. I could go on to hard mode.
Yeah.
There's so many things wrong with this level. No, like
The controls are
minus
shite
the-
as well.
yeah, the controls are rubbish.
Uh,
The draw distance isn't enough, so objects just pop into view.
Yeah,
You're probably just a little bit.
The models look like PS1,
We don't want
despite
your
it being a
sort round
PS2
here.
game, a late PS2 game as well.
yeah, because it should have been decent graphics because of the fact that PS3 was right around the corner.
and it's like this.
Like,
This is what they think
you could-
small town Wales looks like.
You could get one of these models and then compare it to like something similar in like Gran Turismo 4, and the difference is like night and day.
Oh yeah, like you could compare the models from this to like GTA 4,
Vice
not,
City.
not GTA 4, Vice City or San Andreas,
Yeah, you
and this
compare
just
San
looks
Andreas,
like
yeah.
shite.
Totally.
exactly.
And San Andreas and
is
Vice City were what, 3 years
This is
and
like-
5 years respectively before this.
Oh, you
This
Yeah.
is
gay, do you?
this is more sort of comparable to like Half-Life 1, and Half-Life 1 looks better than this.
Like it looks, it looks like Daviv's got a cup of fucking ramen for hair. Just instant fucking ramen where his hair should be.
No, you are not.
Actually, it's pot noodle.
Pot noodle. See, that's what I call it. I had a fucking Indomie fucking pot noodle. Well, not pot noodle. Indomie instant ramen cup yesterday. And all I could call it was, oh, that's a nice pot noodle.
You're probably
Oh,
just a little bit.
just a horrible thought. Like, imagine going to a Japanese restaurant and like confidently going up to the waiter or waitress and going, "Oh, can I have a pot noodle, please?"
Do you know what? I'm so tempted to try that once.
Dude,
No.
You're right, mate. I
you-
want a pot noodle.
We don't
Yeah,
want
you
your
get
sort
kicked
round
out and you deserve it as well.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
probably just a little bit poor. We don't want
I haven't had a
your
pot
sort
noodle in
round
years. I kind of want to have one now.
Oh, I had.
here. You're probably just
I used to have the chicken and mushroom ones, and so like my favourite is the beef and tomato ones.
Oh,
And I
beef
would
and
always
tomato's
add-
good, yeah.
You claim to be
I'd
gay.
always add an extra bit of ketchup for the tanginess,
Yeah.
and I
We don't
thought
want your sort round
maybe,
here.
maybe if I put mayonnaise in the chicken and mushroom one, it might taste really good.
Oh,
Absolute.
God.
Oh, no, it didn't. It was doing that put me off chicken and mushroom pot noodle forever.
I don't even know what you mean by pot noodle. Like,
So it's noodles in a cup that you pour boiling water on.
Yeah, you pour-
oh, so it's just ramen.
No,
That's all it
because
is.
pot
No?
noodles a little bit different. They're sort of like strands rather than like sort of string.
It's British. We
Yeah.
need to have a British noodle pot.
Plus, they have their own like individual unique flavors. Like I remember, isn't there like a curry one?
Your sort round here.
There is a curry. Well, not top ramen. What's it called? Cup noodle. They have a curry version. That's like their normal flavor.
I don't think I've had cup noodle. Now you mention it. But no,
lot
every
of
time I see
people-
pot noodle
I've
over
seen
here,
it.
it's really fucking expensive because like you'll see on the thing it'll be like 99p or something to buy it, or it was a couple of years ago last time I saw it, and it was like I think it was like $3 for a cup pot noodle, and I'm like I'm not paying that.
Fuck me.
I'm
Like,
not paying $3 for a pot noodle.
I drink a lot of fizzy drinks.
Same, yeah.
I am like
Yeah.
the fizzy drink connoisseur. It is my equivalent of water, which is
Probably not a good thing, is it?
Very unhealthy.
it's absolutely not a good thing. It is absolutely not a good thing, and I'll be the first to admit that. However, when the sugar tax was implemented back in 2018, my world got fucking rocked. because in Burger King and KFC and sort of similar fast food restaurants, they have this Coca-Cola freestyle machine where you could have any form.
Yeah. Oh, they're so
any
nice.
When they implemented the sugar tax, you couldn't have any the flavors with Coca-Cola anymore. You could only do it with Diet Coke or Coke Zero.
Jesus.
Really?
Yeah, for me that's a deal breaker. That is
That's
the ultimate
crazy.
deal breaker.
There's no point in using it then.
And here was
Yeah.
me sitting there going, you know what? I feel like coming back to the UK maybe if Labour gets in.
Genuinely, when I watch like I don't know, like Badlands Chugs or something like that, and they have these like 25 different Mountain Dew flavors, I'm like, I want all of them.
Yeah.
I want all of them. And it's like, oh, they'll probably, burn a hole in my stomach because of the amount of sugar, but
I've tried damn near every Mountain Dew flavor that has came out. You're not missing a whole lot unless you haven't tried Pitch Black.
Oh, I've tried Pitch Black, yeah.
I want to get Baja Blast from Taco Bell from the source.
I'm not a big fan of Baja Blast, personally.
What's the blue one? Voltage, that was it.
Voltage, or
Voltage.
Livewire, as we
love
called it over here.
Voltage is really good.
Oh no, Livewire is the orange one, sorry.
Livewire's the orange one, yeah.
Electroshock is
There
what we
are-
called it over here. Electroshock.
There are a lot of off-license shops where they will sell American versions of each drink. Like I remember one of the shops near where I live. They sold the American version of Fanta, which tastes and looks completely different to the Fanta in the UK.
Yeah, because
Like
it
the-
doesn't use real orange juice, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Which
The-
UK one does.
This will show you how fucking used to sugar I am. I don't like the British version of Fanta. The Fanta in the UK is sort of more of a yellow color,
Yes.
and it's more of a natural orange flavor. But when I had the American
Sounds really
Fanta,
good.
it was bright orange, and it tasted like a fucking popsicle stick.
Yeah.
I was like, this is exactly what I fucking want. Like, grrr, give me that.
I don't know. I think the British version might be. I think I would enjoy it better, possibly.
I think you might. I'll have to send.
See,
I'll
I'm
have to
quite
send one
fond of the
over.
New Zealand version
Over
of
from
Fanta,
wherever the fuck you live.
which I think is pretty close
Oh.
to the American version, I think. I'm not sure. I
It
tell you what,
might be.
I tell you what I'm not a fan of though is Mexican Coke.
Really?
What? Really?
I thought it was a bit too flavoursome the time I had it. Yeah.
Dude,
you know
I
what?
love Mexican Coke.
Mexican Coke. I saw a video recently that said that Mexican Coke is a marketing myth.
It's not though, because
No,
it
because
tastes
I've
completely
definitely
different.
had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be a placebo thing then.
No, because it's something to do with the way it's stored, not the
Yeah.
way it's made, but the way it's stored. It's stored in a glass
Really?
bottle instead of a plastic one, and that's what really changes the flavor.
You can get
It's
the
super weird.
You can get glass bottles here in the UK, and the thing is, like with the whole corn syrup / cane sugar thing, is like in the UK, I think it's illegal to use high fructose corn syrup in drink ships to the UK or something like that. I'm not entirely sure.
That's weird.
So they use cane sugar. So you don't know, if you come to England, the Coke might taste like Mexican Coke.
Yeah, because like they use high fructose corn syrup in almost every pop here in America,
Yeah.
except for like the Mexican Coke, which is cane sugar.
You know what? There is a place in, I think it's LA, that is for me a bucket list place, and it's called Galco's Soda Pop Stop, and it is this massive store with like thousands and thousands of local soda brands, and I'm just like, holy shit! And that was where I found out about Fentiman's Curiosity Cola, which is a cola with ginger in it, and it's fucking delicious.
Cola with ginger, did I hear you say?
That's
Yes.
interesting. Like a ginger ale, right?
It's a cola, but it's like a light ginger taste. It's not like a full-on ginger ale, like,
Okay,
but
got it.
it's noticeable enough that you can taste that, and it sort of has a little tingle down your throat. But it's genuinely really fucking good. It tastes fantastic.
See, one of my favorite pops is Coca-Cola. Just love vanilla. It's gotta be at top tier.
I think we have a sugar-free version of the UK's, but I've been really getting into cherry Coke.
I love cherry Coke. Yeah.
I never cared about cherry Coke until recently, and then I would just keep buying bottles. I'm glad I'm talking about this instead of fucking Little Britain.
Oh yeah. You see, I'm not a big fan of cherry flavoring. I can't do the cherry flavoring, and so that's why I can't have like cherry Coke, right? But Coke Vanilla has always been top tier for me.
There used to be, for a very limited time in like 2007, there used to be a Coke
Orange, yes, I had it.
I've heard of it. I never tried it.
Glorious. I loved it.
You used to be able to have Coke Orange on the Freestyle machine. And
Dude, the new flavors of Coke are awful. The
Oh,
newest
the-
ones
the-
they've released.
the marshmallow one.
What the
The marshmallow
fuck?
one wasn't bad.
Marshmallow.
That one wasn't bad though.
Not
It's
ma-
not like
not
a marshmallow.
flavored,
The
but it's
band,
about
the
The
player,
musician.
the music,
Marshmallow the
musician.
artist.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it was very good. I actually had it. It wasn't bad. The ones that were probably the worst was the Y3000, which is the one they have
yeah.
now. Dude,
Yeah.
that one's disgusting. It's AI designed the flavor of it, and it's awful.
What? AI design.
Yeah. They had an AI design the flavor for this Coca-Cola. It is.
Weird.
Are you playing Pac-Man?
Yes,
he's playing
this is basically
Pac-Man
Pac-Man.
in a
This
yeah.
is fucking, it's more like Twat Man.
Twat man, I like that.
But yeah, they had also what was it called? It was the League of Legends one.
What,
It was
Coke?
EXP flavored, I believe. Yeah,
Oh my
there was a
God.
League of Legends Coke that I believe they called EXP flavored.
Do you want to know the funky
That-
flavours we've got for Coke over here?
What you got?
All we've got Coke Vanilla, which, you know, is pretty standard, let's be honest.
Yeah.
We have Coke Raspberry, which is actually
Interesting.
kind of decent. And we have Coke Lime, which I've not touched, so I have no idea if it's any good.
I've
these-
heard that it's good,
Are
but
these
I don't remember who from.
sugar-free only?
No.
No.
Oh.
New Zealand does not believe in sugar-free. I can confirm
Neither
that
does
much.
America.
The English fucking hate sugar. They just like, so for back before the sugar tax, a large Coke at McDonald's cost £1.29. Now, a small Coke at McDonald's costs like £1.50 something, and
Jesus.
it sucks.
Dude, they've just raised the prices at my local Macca's for no reason. And so they went from being like $1.07 to now $2.70 for a large.
Jesus.
And it's
That's
like, that's outrageous.
I
It's such
remember
a-
the days when McDonald's here. You guys got frozen Coke in the US and the UK?
Yeah.
Frozen Coke. What, like that?
Sort of
Like a
slushy
slushie, like
Coke.
an icy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
we
did.
could get those any size in New Zealand, so small, medium, large, for the same price, $1.
Yeah, it was. Ours was 2.
Yeah.
Is what it was.
And then they stopped doing that
Yeah.
because fucking inflation, people complaining about, you know, health risks, and it's like, oh my god,
Yeah. Well,
If you're worried about the health risks, don't fucking buy it.
It's called, if you're like, worried about the health risk, don't come to fucking McDonald's!
exactly.
Like, for the people who don't give a shit about their health and are probably gonna die, just let them eat the fucking thing. It's their fucking
Just
problem.
let me do it. That's
Yeah,
all I
let-
want.
Let me burn a hole in my stomach, for Christ's sake.
No, I was so close. Damn.
Oh man.
I'm trying to improve on my pre-existing scores.
I'm gonna check. How's
Cat.
Cat's
I
progress.
see Cat is struggling
Yeah.
with the football. Which,
Oh.
to be fair, the football's a prick.
To be fair, that one's awful. You
Yeah.
guys got 15 minutes left, by the way.
The last time I checked, you were still on level 1. So
I think
kudos.
I think Cat's just had enough of this game, haven't you?
Look, if I can get past level 1, I can speed through to here, and then we get fucked.
Because you never played any like
At least be
FIFA
level
type
1.
games or anything, have you?
No.
Whereas at
This
least I've
can't
had
even be
maybe.
compared to the FIFA games, okay? I don't want to hear that, dude.
It's slightly
The FIFA games are
comparable
way
in
better.
a way with the
Dude.
kick distance and the I don't
What was
look. I
the-
played FIFA 2004. I literally bought it for £7 from fucking Macro when Macro was still a
that's a
thing.
lot for a PS2 game.
It was like 2000
What
and
was
Christ, what year was it? 2007. I bought
Oh.
yeah. And yes, £7 for fucking FIFA 2004, and I only wanted it for the pure reason of I, as a child, was a huge David Beckham fan, and I wanted to
Yeah.
redraft David Beckham back to Manchester United instead of sending him off to Barcelona. That's literally the only reason I did it, was just to buy fucking David Beckham back. Like, I literally let fucking Wayne Rooney's fucking contract lapse just to get David Beckham back.
How'd that work out for you?
Fine, actually. Wayne Rooney wasn't a loss. And I'm sitting there like, I was trying to find some of the other players that I knew names of at the time, and I'm like, where is this guy? And it turned out he wasn't even, like, out of school. I can't remember who it was I was looking up, but I was like, man, this guy's not even out of school yet, so of course he's not in the fucking game.
I mean, Wayne Rooney at the time was like, what, 17 years old or something like that?
Something
He was a
like
fucking-
that,
he
yeah.
He was a single-celled organism at that time.
Pre-corruption by Colleen.
That was at the time where I thought Thierry Henry was pronounced Terry Henry.
Yep, same.
Oh yeah.
I remember some kid came to school because Thierry Henry, he was Arsenal, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was.
Yeah, because I remember because a kid I went to school with showed up one day with a fucking Arsenal jersey. And of course, because when I was a kid, I was a Manchester United supporter. That was half the reason this kid was bullying me, was because I was a fucking Man United supporter. But anyway, he came to school with a Thierry Henry jersey, and I wasn't the biggest fan of Arsenal, so like I never really paid attention to their players, and I'm like, who's Henry? And he's like, Henry, and I'm like, alright, okay. Because like I didn't know the fucking, like now I do, and I'm just like, yeah, because like I'd watch football matches sometimes when they were on like ITV or something.
Yeah.
And then, but I wouldn't really pay attention to the other team, if that makes sense. I'd just be like, yeah.
Yeah. I used to hate football.
Wait, there's a
for
fucking
years.
level 2 in this? What the fuck?
Oh man.
Yeah, no. So I literally bought it for that reason, just to redraft David Beckham back to Man United. And then I think I did a season mode where I played as fucking Swansea City, trying to get them up to the Premiership. God,
Nice.
that went really badly.
Should have done Middlesbrough up the borough.
Oh.
See, I was never really a sports fan in general,
Mhm.
so I never really kept up with any sports.
See,
the most
Football was
The
a
most I
very
kept up with-
loose following for me, you know?
the most I kept up with was baseball, and that was it.
When I was a kid, as I said, the football was very loose following, and then the other sport, of course, was Formula 1.
Yeah, same. I got into F1, and by getting into F1, I ended up getting into NASCAR and IndyCar and World Endurance, and like I loved IndyCar because I loved the idea of open wheel racing cars being on ovals. And so, and now every year I watch the Indy 500, and I lose my shit every time I watch it because that is the best race of the year every year.
I keep meaning to watch the Indy 500, but I never get round to it, so yeah.
It's insane. It's insane. A lot of people say that oval racing is boring, but it really is not. You need to get.
It's not boring,
It is.
no. Like, what I dare say Formula 1's maybe a little bit more exciting, to me at least, yeah. But then I look at them all and go, well, none of you are nearly as boring as fucking supercars, I'm sorry.
BTCC.
No, not... Well,
love
no, I'd rather watch BTCC over
fantastic.
supercars.
Is this V8 Supercars?
Yeah,
the
V8,
Australian
yeah.
Wow, I've never really properly watched V8 Supercars.
I'm not a big fan of V8 supercars, and I once got into an argument with a mate of mine. Her dad would always go on, "Oh, Formula One's fucking shit," and I'm like, this comes from the man who's excited by every year the rivalry of Ford versus Holden.
Formula One was in a bad place 20 years ago when there was a whole tyre war between.
Oh, Bridgestone and Michelin, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember them days.
Like, isn't the best we've got? Michael Schumacher's winning too many races, is he?
See, everybody
know.
says that back then. Michael Schumacher wins too many races. Lewis Hamilton wins too many races. I'm like, let me introduce you to Max fucking Verstappen, everybody.
Yeah, you think it's bad and then it gets worse.
Yeah.
You know what?
9 minutes,
You know what my
27
party
seconds.
Sorry, how many minutes? 9?
9 minutes and 20 seconds.
Radio.
Well, thank Christ.
The torture
I've got-
shall
We're
end.
almost done.
And then we're on to
almost
Tomb
done.
Raider.
My
Tomb
my
Raider
party,
will actually be a little bit more interesting.
my party trick is that I can name all the Formula One champions in less than a minute.
Well, every single one.
Yes.
All right then.
If you, I wouldn't say get a timer, but
No, I'm not going to get a timer, but I'm
Pull
on
up
a hero.
another timer. Hold on.
Oh, he's
I'm
gonna
gonna
get a minute timer.
Hold on. As the timer guy.
can,
Hold on.
The official timekeeper of Square to Charge here, ladies and gentlemen.
all right.
That's my job
Ready?
today.
Why is he
Alright.
not performing tricks
Ready,
off the diving
go.
board?
Frida, Fangio, Ascari, Fangio, Hawthorne, Bram, Hill, Clark, Curtis, Clark, Brabham, Hom, Hill, Stuart Wynn, Stuart Fittipaldi, Lauder, Hunt, Lauder, Andretti, Scheckter, Jones, PK, Rothberg, PK, Lauder, Prost, PK, Senna, Prost, Senna, Mansell, Prost, Schumacher, shit, Hill, Villeneuve, Hakkinen, Schumacher, Alonso, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Button, Vettel, Hamilton, Rosberg, Hamilton, Verstappen.
Holy shit,
That is-
that's impressive. Was that a minute?
Hey, he still had 20 seconds left.
Bloody hell.
Oh, I thought I fucked up.
Like, yeah,
I
no,
thought-
he still had 20 seconds left on that.
That
timer.
is impressive.
I zoned out. I always fuck up in the sort of 90s area. I used to be able to.
No,
do it under 30
I
seconds.
saw you sort of like briefly fuck up. Like I was following along in my head, and you were like stopped at Lauder, and I'm like, that's 84. I'm like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
We're gonna struggle here at 84, and then it's like, no, he's got it. And then of course it was Prost, and I'm like, that's 93. Come on, Schumacher 94.
Yeah, if you give me any year, I can tell you straight away who the champion is. So if you say, well, I don't know, 71, I'd say, oh, Stewart. You know.
All right, I tell you what, Caitlin, give him a year for Formula One.
1964.
30s.
Jesus.
John 30.
What about constructor? Can you get constructor, or is that a no?
No. That one, because they started doing constructors in 58.
Yeah.
And but I'm very bad at it.
Have you ever done it? It would be a game.
I could name
I
you
can
all the
do-
constructors of the last 20 years, but that's about it.
Okay. Red Bull, Mercedes,
Yep.
Mercedes, Red Bull,
A copy of Gay Times, please.
Red Bull,
No, I
Red
want
Bull.
the gay. I am the gay.
Red
Don't
Bull,
want your sort round here.
Brawn,
Hmm.
Oh, you claim to be gay.
Ferrari,
Yep.
even though Hamilton wasn't it. Ferrari, because McLaren got disqualified from that year.
That's right.
Dean on the cover.
Renault, Ferrari, Ferrari, McLaren, Williams.
Which
I'm
year?
at 97 now.
Which? Oh, 97.
I'm
Yeah.
95.
Yeah. No, that's Williams.
And then Williams again, Benetton.
Oh, you claim to be gay, do you? No,
And then it's just
I am the gay.
the rest is just guessing
I'm
games.
trying to think. So what was that last one you got? 94.
I think it was 94. Yeah,
93, if I remember correctly, was Williams.
Audi Williams.
Yeah.
yeah.
92,
92 would be Williams.
Williams, I think.
91, I think it was McLaren.
McLaren, definitely. 90 was definitely McLaren. 89.
5-minute warning.
89 and 88 is McLaren.
Yeah. 87, I think, was McLaren?
Might have been Williams because Piquet.
Oh, no, BK. Yeah. So Williams.
86, I think, was Williams as well.
Yes, 86 was definitely Williams.
85.
85.
Might have been McLaren, actually.
McLaren, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 85. 84 was McLaren as well.
McLaren, yeah. Because that was between Prost and Lauda, that one.
Yeah.
And it was half a point between them. Ridiculous.
83, I think, was Williams.
Yeah, because that was PK.
Yeah.
82, I think it might have been Ferrari, because it was John Watson and Didier Pironi.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
So I'm going to go Ferrari.
Ferrari.
No,
Williams?
because yeah, I think it was Williams.
Yeah.
Because Ferrari's last constructor was 79 with Jody Scheckter.
That's right, yeah.
I think it was 81. I think the rest of them were Williams.
Williams.
Up until 79.
Yeah, 79, which was Ferrari. 78 was McLaren, I think.
It might have been Lotus,
Oh, no, yeah, it would have been Lotus, I think. Yeah,
because that was when Mario Andretti was.
that's right, yeah.
77
Was
would have been Ferrari.
Ferrari, yeah.
70 probably would have been Ferrari again, even though James Hunt won it. 75 would have been Ferrari.
How am I supposed to get past
70
this?
74 was probably McLaren. 73 Tyrrell. 72 McLaren. 71 Tyrrell. 70 Lotus.
Yeah.
69. What was the team that Stewart was in at the start?
Oh,
what was it?
Ligier.
The French team. No, it wasn't Ligier. It was fuck. What was it called?
No,
Oh,
you are not the gay. I am.
Wasn't it Ligier?
Oh,
We don't want your
no, it wasn't Ligier. It was Matra. That was it.
Matra! Fuck, yeah.
68. Oh, 1 sec, I can't remember.
No, Ligier never won a title, did they? Why am I on about Ligier?
I don't even think Ligier even won a race. They probably
Oh,
won
I
a
thought
few.
they had won at least a race. A race being the word I was thinking.
I think that, yeah, they probably did win a few races. Where are we at? 68.
Yeah.
Graham Hill won that. Might have been Lotus.
Yeah, that's a Lotus.
67 was Denny Hulme. I can't remember what team Denny Hulme was part of.
McLaren, I think.
Yeah, let's go for McLaren. 66
Please, my Manuel.
was Jack Brabham. Fucking hell.
So that was a
The rest is all
Brabham.
fucking guessing games.
Yeah.
65 was Clark, so that would have been Lotus.
Lotus,
64.
yeah.
I think Surtees was in a Ferrari then.
So Surtees, I think, was Ferrari, yeah.
Claim to be gay, do you?
Yeah,
We don't
63
want your
was
shot round here.
fuck. 63 it was Clark again, so that would have been Lotus.
Yeah.
Probably just a little bit goofy.
62 was Graham Hill. I think that would have been Lotus again. 61 was Phil Hill. I think Phil
Ferrari.
Hill was in Ferrari
Yeah.
because he was battling with Wolfgang von Trips, who unfortunately died in Monza.
Yeah.
60 was Brabham. 59 was Brabham, so I guess 2 Brabhams. 58 would have been Van Wall.
Yes.
Attention racers.
That's right, Van Wall.
1 minute left.
Oh, thank God.
We're all finally
I can't
about
wait
to leave this shite game.
I can't wait to see how wrong I was with the constructors.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
What a shite game.
Didn't you have so much fun, Kiwi, playing your
No,
favorite game?
I didn't. I
You're the one who picked it.
I did. I have many regrets.
Oh.
How much
man.
time is left on the clock? I'm just gonna sit it out here.
I mean, I think it's fair to just call it because we only have 20 seconds. There's no way you can get anything done in that time.
We'll just let the 20 seconds elapse. Let's talk about what we loved about this game.
Absolutely jack
Fuck
shit.
all.
Okay, now let's move on.
Actually, no, let's...
I liked the subjects. I like the subjects that we were
3,
talking about.
Yes,
two,
I love the
one.
subjects we
Game
talked
over.
about
Yeah, let's
too.
go. It's over.
It's
Well,
over.
It's like in the video description we're going to put welcome to a video game race for Little Britain where we talk about anything but fucking Little Britain.
Yeah, it was
Formula
basically a
One.
podcast
Fucking
with Little Britain's a little accessory.
yeah.
It was more just a podcast. This is better to just listen to.
Yeah,
instead
just
of
listen
watch.
to it. You can fall asleep listening to this. Yep, that's the idea.
Welcome to Triangle to Talk, everybody.
This is a
thank you for
special
watching.
edition Triangle to Talk. Yeah. Caitlin, out of sheer curiosity, can you tell me what your final score was in your top left-hand corner?
Let me have a wee. Look, 202898.
Rightio. No, you were nowhere close to me on that one then.
Oh man.
409,500.
That really is a bragging right that you beat
I
your
won
roommate
a
there.
Little Britain.
That is
Yeah.
not
Yay.
a bragging right.
I almost do not want to put this on my fucking win-loss record when I edit the wiki.
I want to say you lost, Kiwi. This is a loss for you.
Yeah, you both lost.
I
technically.
won, but at what
both
cost?
Yeah.
There you go. And just like
Oh.
that, another episode of not Little Britain but Supercharge has drawn to a close. Take us away, Chris.
Well, Jesus Christ. If you have made it to the end of this video, and Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you give the rest of the people involved in this episode of Supercharge a watch, because their content's very good. Even if most of them aren't doing content, just assume they're doing content. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to Squared to Charge. We've got a lot of content on the way. Make sure to watch the rest of our competitions, Quickloading, 99SC, Jackbox Gauntlet, if that's already up. Maybe it's Maybelline, because you're worth it.
We'll see y'all next
Bye.
time.
See you on the next
Yeah.
episode of part 2 of this best of 3 series,
Oh, yeah.
where we should be
Good
playing Tomb Raider Legend, I think it is.
An immediately better game.
An immediately better game,
yeah.
because at least I can
100%.
kill people.
Mm.
My repressed rage from Little Britain will finally come out. Joy of
Yeehaw.
joys. Goodbye, everybody!